Hey tribe, what's up and welcome back. And what I want to talk to you about today, if you're going through like a major gunk phase in your life, okay, and it really seems like nothing is going your way. And no matter what you want to call it, maybe you're calling it, you're trying a manifestation and it seems like it's not working. Maybe you might sit here and say, well, Chad, I'm not into this manifestation stuff, but I'm just trying to get a better life. I'm trying to be the most successful version of me, and I'm trying all I can to make it happen. And it just seems like the more I try, the worse things get. Okay. And in this video, this is exactly what we're going to talk about, and I'm going to be able to help you out. Okay. Because I've been through the shitstorm in my life when we talk about this stuff. And through this, when I give you some advice here, I want you to remember here, as the camera falls, is that it might not be what you really want to hear. Okay, but stay with me because I'm not going to give you cliche advice, baby. Okay. Now, one of the things you have to understand is when you're going through a shitstorm, nothing seems to be working. You're going through it for a reason, okay? Life is happening for you, for your benefit. And you might be sitting here thinking, what is for my benefit? Because nothing is flipping working. I mean, some of you have lost their jobs while doing this type of work, trying to be the best version of you. Some of you have depleted their entire savings and you're just literally on fumes. Okay. But what I want you to do here is bear with me here. I just want you to listen to me. You don't have to like this video. Just listen to me. Just promise me you listen to me and listen to this whole video. One, what you have to grasp is that life is happening for you and for your benefit, no matter if it's positive or negative, no matter if you like it or not. Okay. No matter if you don't know why you're going through what you're going through, okay? Listen, guys, it's okay to be honest with God. It's okay to be honest with the universe and say, hey, I truly believe that life is happening for me, for my benefit, but I don't see how in the world this is for my benefit right now. Just be honest, get it out, okay? And the second thing I want you to do is I want you to be aware. I want you to start just being aware of maybe why you're going through it. Just be aware. Don't take action. Don't make decisions from it. I just want you to be aware. I want you to be aware of how your feelings are, what state you're in, and what type of decisions, how you carry yourself when you're in that state. You understand? Just be aware. Don't attach yourself to it. Okay? Don't do anything with it. Just be aware. Understand? Because the next thing I want you to do, I'm going to share something with you that's going to change your life for the better. And hopefully it will help you get quicker through this gunk phase. You see, for me, when I go through these gunk phases, and guys, when I say I've been through some major gunk, I've been through some scary shit. Okay. I've been through stuff where I just want to throw in a towel with everything. You understand? Okay. And one of the things I started to be aware of, this is why I told you to be aware, baby, is that lots of times what ends up happening, we're going through this gunk phase. I call it gunk, but this is going to be serious gunk. We're going through this shit storm. We're going through this shit phase. Everything in our life seems to be falling apart. No fun intended. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Lots of times what's happening, what people are not telling you is your old life, your old habits, your old decisions, it's trying to die away from you. The new version of you is trying to emerge. Okay, you're kind of at this breaking point. You understand? You're kind of like right in the middle of the chaos, and you're literally like, it can't get anything. It can't get any worse from right here I'm at right now. I mean, I'm at the flipping edge. If I take one more step, I'm gonna fall off the cliff. You understand? Okay, but what you have to understand what's going on is when you go through this shitstorm, on the other side is a most successful version of you. You have to understand, like when you're walking and going through all this gunk, going through the hurricane of life, what's happening to you right now, on the other side is the most successful version of you. The reason why you're going through it is because it's shedding the old version of you, my friends. Okay. And it doesn't stop there. Okay. But the biggest thing that life is trying to teach you, the biggest thing that God is trying to teach you, maybe you're like me. You see, when I go through the shitstorm, I have like a flipping bear grip around my old life. I have a bear grip around how to make this work. Do you understand? I have a flipping death grip around it, and I'm not letting go. Okay. If I lost my job, lost my finances, depleted my savings, I have a death grip on how can I replenish this? I'm not letting go. I'll work 15 hours a day, 7 days a week. I have a death grip on it. And you have a death grip on it. You understand? I'm just playing some what ifs with you. What if, listen to this, guys. What if the whole reason you're going through the gunk phase and the whole reason why it's lasting so long is because you're not learning your lesson? You understand? You see, you're going to remain in the fire, remain in the gunk phase until you learn your lesson, until you're aware enough. Like, what in the hell am I doing? You understand? What if your whole lesson is just to surrender to it? Just to let go of it. Just let it be. What if it's that simple? See, I started noticing with my own life, and I can just talk about my own life, is when I have a death grip around something, I'm not surrendering to it. I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it be. I'm trying to figure it out. When I have a death grip on something, listen to what I'm doing. I have a death grip to an old version of me. I have a death grip on an old version of me that's trying to stay away from me, trying to burn away from me. But yet I have a death grip on it. Okay. That's why I'm kind of stuck. That's why I'm stuck in the middle. That's why I'm not moving on, because I'm hanging on. It's almost like you're hanging on to the past, but you're just hanging on to versions of you that you can't let go. But that's why I told you, like, what if you're experiencing this right now, what if your whole lesson is you got to surrender to it. You got to let it go. You hit to a point, and I'm not, I don't care about your religious beliefs. Okay. You can believe what you want to believe here. Okay. I believe in God. You can believe in the universe, Mother Nature, consciousness. I don't care. Okay. But what you have to understand is you got to hit to a point where you just surrender to God. You let it go. You let it be. You surrender to the universe. You hit a point in your life where you just like, you know what? It can't get any worse from here. And for me, having a death grip on life isn't working. My only choice is to let it go. You see, when you hang around, when you do this work long enough, you're going to experience what I'm talking about. And if you remain in a fire long enough without quitting and running back to your old life, running back to your comfort zone, when you remain long enough, eventually you're going to learn to release it, to let go. And what you find is once you let go, your life almost turns around immediately, my friends. You see, what's end up happening when I have a death grip on stuff, I'm not letting it go. What you're communicating is lack. You're communicating lack and poverty consciousness when you just don't let go. No matter what it is you're going through, it communicates lack. And you might sit there and say, well, Chad, how in the world can I communicate lack? Listen to this. When you have a death grip on life, when your life is falling apart, when your finances are falling apart, when you can't afford your bills, when you can't afford your credit cards, when you depleted your savings, I'm giving you some severe shit here, okay? You're demonstrating lack because what is abundance? Do you really believe in abundance? Do you believe that abundance is divine? Abundance is in all things. Prosperity is in all things. So listen, when you have a death grip on your finances, what you're really communicating to the universe and God is that you don't have abundance in your life. Is that oh, okay, if these finances fell apart, well, abundance is in all things, abundance is divine. That means something better is going to come to me. That means abundance is my birthright. Abundance is in all things. I believe in abundance. You see, what happens is you have a severe attachment issue. You're attached to all these things. And being attached to it, not letting it go, you're not communicating abundance. That's why I said you have to surrender to it. You got to let it go. You got to let it be. No matter what it is. It's almost to the point of extremes. It's almost you don't give a fuck. If I can't pay my credit cards, I don't give a fuck. If I can't pay my bills, I don't give a fuck. If I depleted my savings, I don't give a fuck. Okay? Because if you can truly surrender to it, what ends up happening is it's not that I don't really care, but I'm not attached to it, meaning that abundance will come to me quicker. Because I believe, like, even if this is taken away from me, something better is going to come into my life, so I have no attachment to it. I have no attachment to my car or my house. Because even if I lose it, something better is going to come into my life. Okay? That is true abundance, my friends. Okay? That's why you got to let go. You got to let go of that death grip. Now, I'm kind of going down the rabbit hole a little bit, what I really wanted to tell you, okay? But I just kind of felt like it's kind of been on my heart to talk about this. I was really in the mood to talk about this. And I wanted to share this with you. Because when you journey down the road of manifestation, not just manifesting, you journey down the road of you want to be the most successful version of you, and you're trying your best to be that most successful version of you because you know you can change your life and change your family's life and change your kids' life. You know you can give your kids a better life, maybe for generations. You understand? So it becomes very, very important to you. You have a deeper connection than like, oh, I just want to manifest my ex back. I just want to manifest a cup of coffee. You understand? That's for kids. I'm talking about real manifestation. I'm talking about real identity shifts. And what you have to understand with real identity shifts is you're going to go through the shitstorm. And the way through the shitstorm is unattachment. The way through the shitstorm is surrender. Surrender to everything around you. It's almost like you're going to feel like, especially if you're an empath, you care about people, you're really going to feel like, oh my God, I'm not doing the best thing. You're really going to feel like When I say don't give a fuck, you can be like, oh my God, oh, I can't listen to Chad anymore because he said don't care. You know what I mean? That's how you're going to feel. But that's true surrender, because the reason why you don't care is because you know abundance is around the corner. You know you're going to get something better. Okay? You know something better is going to come into your life, but you're hindering it because you have a death grip on your old life. So when I end this video, okay, I don't want this a marathon video, is all your death grip is doing is choking abundance in your life, my friends. You're blocking abundance because you're hanging on to your old life. You're not letting it go. You're not letting it be. You're not just trusting God and trusting the universe. Because remember this, the most successful version of you is unshakable, my friends. The most successful version of you has withstood the shitstorm. They went through it. They went through many things and it doesn't scare them. You understand? That's why the most successful version of you is unshakable. Your most successful version of you is going to surrender. The most successful version of you is going to let go. That's what life is teaching you right now. That's what this gunk phase is teaching you right now. You got to let go. You got to surrender. Release that death grip. And I promise you, as scary as it flippin' sounds, that's your only choice, my friends. That's your only choice to survive the fire, to survive this chaos. Because the chaos is going to take you as far as it can, and life isn't going to get better until you surrender to it, until you just, I can't do anymore. Chad physically cannot do anymore. Chad, I don't know. I can't figure things out. I can't figure things out on my own. You understand, my friends? But other than that, tribe, just want to share those thoughts with you. Hopefully this helped. If you have questions on this, comment below. We'll chat it up. And like always, if you want to be part of the tribe, the best tribe on planet YouTube, okay, the links are in the description. If you need to reach out to me, work with me, you have further questions on this, more personal, the links are in the description. Other than that, remember, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.